How's it going, everyone? My name's Draelik, and welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If not, you might notice that there are a couple things different, like my mic being a little bit closer to my mouth, and I kind of messed with. Well, actually, I didn't mess with the lighting. The light just fell over. So if the lighting is a little bit different on this side, that's why. Um, but yeah, so today we got episode 1129 of One Piece. I am really looking forward to this episode. I am mildly spoiled to what's going to happen. Not in terms of like details within the episode, but just what this episode is going to be about. I'm subscribed to a bunch of reaction channels on YouTube, like a lot of people, and within the hour of this episode coming out, you know, those people post videos, and sometimes usually they're pretty good at about not spoiling like very specific details, but you know, the title of their episodes, just like as soon as I go on YouTube, not even realizing that the One Piece episode has already come out, the first thing I see is just like, oh, this is what this episode's going to be about. So I just know the broad topic, what this episode's going to cover. So they've been teasing it in the opening and the ending. This episode is going to cover Kuma's backstory, it seems. I don't know how much we're going to get. I don't know any details about his backstory whatsoever. I'm not spoiled. Based off the titles of some of these people's videos, it seems like it's going to be sad. I think I've said it in a past video that I've never cried through an episode of anime or anything in that matter. I've got teary-eyed. I don't know if that counts. I think Violet Evergarden was the saddest thing I've ever watched. One Piece has definitely made me emotional multiple times, but like as for a tear coming down the eye, will this be the first? I guess we'll see. Last thing I just want to say is I'm kind of surprised at the timing of this episode. I'm not disappointed at all, but just there's so much stuff going on. I don't know how they're going to transition from, Saturn showing up and Bonnie showing up and fighting Saturn, and Luffy and Kizaru are still going on, although we don't really know what's going on with Kizaru. We have the robot that's still AFK. We have no idea what he's doing. Zoro and Lucci are fighting, so there's all this stuff going on. So the fact that they're just like, yep, we're gonna do the backstory now, I don't know how that's gonna happen. I mean, it did end with Bonnie and Saturn, so I'm assuming we'll pick up right there, and then it'll be like a flashback. I hope Bonnie lives. She's one of my favorite female characters within the show, so I don't want to see her go. They kind of set it up in a way like you attack one of the strongest things in this verse. I don't know how you're going to get away with that, so I guess we're going to see. Let's do this. What was that? There's an axe on his head? What is this ability? It's like pain. And he regens. And he fucks Sanji up too. Churls. That guy's design is crazy. Oh, he punched Luffy. What are they gonna do without him? Oh shit. He said humans. Like he's not human. Was he like a god? Who, man? Buccaneer people. I just got chills. This episode's gonna fuck me up, man. I don't think I've ever heard the soundtrack. Sorbet. We've seen that before. Sorbet. I'm almost positive. Oh, they got a different title card. Jesus, he's 4 years old. So something's in his blood? Uh-oh. He's only 4 years old. This is crazy. So they're slaves. The Celestial Dragons might be my least favorite group in any anime ever. Looks like Mihawk. How much time has passed? Oh. I'm just thinking of when Kuma first met Luffy. I wonder what he thought. I guess he didn't really know at that time. Was not expecting that. Oh shit. Who the fuck is this? We've seen this guy before, I think. Sink early. God Valley is where Rocks, right? Rocks and Garp and everyone fought. Like 99%. Kuma's getting away, maybe? Who the fuck are these people? They're not even the Celestials. This dude's still 100. Ivankov. So Buccaneers are giants? I mean, I guess that makes sense. That's got to be Bonnie's mom. And Ginny. No way. Oh my god. This is the second episode in a row. I thought we still had like 20 minutes left. Okay, maybe not 20, but it felt like it was halfway over. All right, that was episode 1129. That shit flew by again. I mean, this is back-to-back episodes now, 28 and 29, where it just felt like 2 minutes. I even realized all the shit with Saturn in the beginning was like half the episode. That felt like 30 seconds. I don't know what's gonna happen with Bonnie. I can't imagine, like, who's gonna come to the rescue. I have no idea. The only thing I can think of is that robot. That's the only thing that's unaccounted for that was like on the move. Because Luffy's checked out, and who knows how long that's gonna last. Kizaru's said he's like down and out for a little bit, but he'll be back up. He's talking. He's conscious. Zoro's got Lucci to deal with. Sanji's got fucked up by Saturn. Saturn has this weird ability of like almost gravity, or it reminded me of Pain when I first saw it, where he's just like pushing him, but he's like fucking him up as he pushes. He's like, it's like concussion or something. I have no idea what it is. And he can regen. He's fucking big. He's giant. And the weird thing, and I brought it up when I was, during the episode, he said something about humans, where like, God, humans, why would you say that and not be human yourself? I feel like that's a weird thing. Maybe that was a mistranslation. I don't think it was. Maybe he doesn't view himself as a human, or like maybe he's a celestial dragon, like to the highest extent, so that he doesn't even view himself as like human species. He's like above that. I don't know. And then we got into the Kuma's backstory a little bit. Yeah, pretty devastating. I think this is going to be as sad as we all thought. I mean, his mom already died. His dad got shot right in front of him as he was doing that dance. Yeah, man, this is going to be rough. I can assume it's only going to get worse because we have no knowledge of what actually happened to Kuma, like what took place to make him go from point A to point B, where he was Bonnie's dad, he was all good, and then he became a robot. Like, obviously Saturn and Vegapunk had something to do with it, but we don't know the actual process of what ended up happening. And then we haven't seen or heard anything about her, Bonnie's mom, Ginny. So I'm gonna assume something happens that we're probably not gonna like within the next episode or two. Maybe she's fine. I don't think so. I think it's gonna be devastating again. Emotionally, I held up. There was weirdly enough the saddest part. I mean, obviously, the whole last 10 minutes was sad. But the part that got me the most was actually the very beginning of the backstory, where it's like it was like that different animation where he's like jumping and dancing with Bonnie. I don't know why. I literally had chills all up my arms, like my entire body had chills. So, and then obviously both his parents dying and him crying, and he's only this little kid. He's 4 years old. He's getting beaten up, thrown in jail, and treated. He's a slave. I mean, obviously, it was just terrible. Yeah, a very good episode. Sad episode. I'm sure the next couple are going to be really sad. So, well, I hope you enjoyed the reaction, and I will see you next week. Adios.